The exam structure. It's a 3-hour exam and you get 5 minutes reading time on top of that. There are 2 sections. Section 1 has Part A, which is 20 multiple choice questions, a total of 20 marks. Allow about 35 minutes for that part. Part B, you have 10 written response questions. This is for a total of 55 marks. Allow about an hour and 40 minutes for Part B. In Section 2, you have an option topic. It's 1 question, but it has several parts. That's for a total of 25 marks and allow about 45 minutes for this part. Please make sure for Section 2 that you only answer for your option topic that you have been studying. Don't go investing your time in the other option topics. Now for some test tips. Have a plan on how you're going to tackle the exam paper. Here are some options that you might like to consider. During the 5 minutes of reading time, skip over the paper. Don't get bogged down in the multiple choice section without looking at the rest of the paper. Look at the written response questions. Is there a question that you think, yes, I really know the answer for this one? Flag that page. Bend the top of the corner over so that you can easily find that page when you're allowed to begin writing. You might actually want to start with that question. When you are allowed to start writing, some people choose to leave the multiple choice questions to the end and go straight to the written response questions. This is to make sure that you focus on the questions that you are confident in. And then towards the end of the exam, you can go quickly back and go through the multiple choice questions. But if you do this, make sure you leave enough time for yourself to go back to the multiple choice questions. Don't waste time and space restating the question. Examiners don't want to read it over and over again. Don't leave any questions blank. You never know. You might score an extra mark here or there. Don't throw away that opportunity. And try to use your EES or scientific terminology. You want to express to the examiner your knowledge. Now, if you haven't already visited the Board of Studies website, you should visit that as soon as possible. From the Board of Studies website, you can access the syllabus, past examination papers, marking guidelines, and notes from the Marking Centre. Let's go through each of these. You should already be familiar with the syllabus documents for your subject. The syllabus outlines the content and the skills that are examinable. These are what we call the dot points. Past HSC examination papers, use them. Practice, go over and over writing answers to past HSC examination questions. As they say, practice makes perfect. The marking guidelines provide sample answers to help you build your answers. Notes from the Marking Centre provide you with suggestions of where students in the past have had areas of strength and of some weaknesses. Go over these and check that you have these in your core knowledge. Now, with past HSC papers, as I said, they are available online from the Board of Studies website, or you could get a book of past HSC EES papers, perhaps from your school library or the local library. Another place that you could get them is from a bookshop. Compare the papers from year to year. See if there is a style or a type of question that keeps popping up over the years. This might provide you with an area that you can focus on. Things like diagrams, tables, banded iron formations, these types of questions. Do they keep coming up year after year? If so, that might be a good idea for you to practice answering questions in these areas.